Good morning. From the East Coast of the United States, it's Monday, May 2nd, 2022, 7:25 a.m. And I was going to try all these various new original line coffees that I got, but I've had so many requests to review the iced, slippery as usual, the iced coconut. I should learn to juggle. So this, I think it's come out at least, last year I know it came out at this time of year, and it's come out again now. Let's see, when does mine expire? Ooh, okay, production date. I got mine last year, but I didn't drink everything I got. So the production date on mine was in January 2021, and best before January 2022. Oh, I think I'm a little late. But you know what I've discovered is that these coffees, they hold their own. I've used brand new ones and old ones. I really haven't noticed any difference, not so far anyway, in any of the other capsules. So I'm going to give you a little review of this old capsule here that supposedly expired, almost 5 months ago. It says January 31st on there. February, March, April, 3 months ago. Yeah, okay. May, 4 months, whatever. So I'm actually going to make this the way it says on the package here. Let me show you something, okay? Okay, see this? All right. Best served as one coffee capsule and over a big cup full of ice cubes, and actually gives you a weight. 8.11 ounces. Now, I've never really noticed that before, but that's what we're going to do here, okay? So, okay, here's my scale. I'm going to put my mug on. Well, that's a heavy mug. And zero it out. Okay, let me go get some ice. Okay, for me, this is a big handful. Let's see. Oh, we're gonna need more, huh? Okay, this is 1.85, 3.4. Oh golly, that's only 4, and it's saying 8. Oh my goodness. I don't know whose hand they used to measure that. 7.55. I'll add one more. $8.1. And this is asking for 8.11. So we are close enough. Oh, you know what? Just a little flow of air over it changes. I'll take that last one out. There. 7.55. All righty. I mean, whose hand can hold this much ice? Oh my gosh, I have kind of big hands, and this is like probably 3 handfuls. All right, that's what they said. Okay, turn my scale off. All righty, now, what I've read, and I've done a lot of reading about this, okay, on the internet and from Nespresso materials. So they said to brew the coffee over the ice because the coffee is made stronger so that it can take some dilution from the ice that's going to melt. I can't believe I'm supposed to use this much ice. All right, I'm gonna do it. I've got 2 sleeves of this, so if I have to dump this out, I will. I've got some milk here because they said after you brew it, it's nice with some milk over it. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh golly, you know what? Let me get hang on. just in case things start to overflow. I'll have something to pour it into. Of course, I can always press the button on top and stop the brewing. All right, there it goes here. Okay, is everybody still there? Golly, this is taking a long time. But then I am accustomed to using my original line machine. Okay, you know, I tell you what, I figured out what I'm going to do. So stick with me here. Okay, it's finishing up. Okay. All right, I'll show you what I'm gonna do. Check that capsule. I'll have a little cleaning up to do. Let me carry this over to the sink here. Okay, I am going to pour this into here. So all the coffee is mixed together. All right, this comes up to like, geez, this is like 14 ounces in here. And I'm gonna taste it like this. I mean, I don't really know what else to do. Well, you know, this is a 16 ounce cup. It ought to fit in there, right? I'm gonna pour it back in. Well, maybe it's not exactly 16 ounces. All right, let me give this a try. Okay, I'm definitely picking up coconut. You know what? Maybe they didn't make a mistake. Hey. Get a paper towel here. All right, let's go back over here where there's some more light. All right. I was sure that that was a mistake about, you know, I wonder, okay. I was gonna say maybe they meant like a cup of ice, you know, like 8 ounces, but 8.11 ounces, I mean, that's a weight. And then they say 230 grams, that's a weight. It would have said milliliters if it was, I don't know, if it was volume rather than in grams, if it's weight. Well, anyhow, I have got a great big cup here of Barista Creations tropical coconut flavor, definitely over ice, huh? I am picking up the coconut. Now, I read that there's also notes of caramel and vanilla and some cereal notes. Now, yesterday, I posted on a few of the pages that I'm on the coffee tasters wheel from the Specialty Coffee Association of America. And this thing is used actually throughout the world. And when one of those flavors says something like, here, I'll give you an example because somebody said, you know, one of the flavors is vegetable, and somebody said, ew, you know, I wouldn't want to drink a coffee that had vegetable notes. Well, all of the flavors listed on the Coffee Tasters Wheel have specific things that they relate back to so that anybody can compare it to the basic flavor it relates back to. And it said vegetable was based on McCormick's dried parsley flakes. So go ahead, smell you some McCormick's dried parsley flakes if you have some. That's what a vegetable coffee has notes of. Also, and by the way, you know, the cocoa and all the other smoky and tobacco leaf and all these sort of tastes, there are 172 different descriptive words that all have a meaning that anybody can go back and find out exactly what it means. because it's based on something, like the parsley flakes or a certain amount of cocoa or whatever. So 172 different words. And what was I going to say? I completely lost my train of thought. But, oh yeah, so just because something says like maybe vegetable or cereal for that matter, or wet tobacco leaf or something like that, it may not be what you're imagining. My feeling is give it a whirl, okay? Try the coffee. Honestly, I mean, you know, I've been one of those people, sun is coming up. I've been one of those people, like when I read movie reviews, well, I found, this is what I usually do. I found reviewers who, when I read their review, I almost always disagree with them, so I figure that's a movie I'll probably like. I don't go to movies anymore, though, ever since COVID. But so with coffee, though, you know, your taste buds are, everybody is so different. Oh, I know what I was going to say. And it's so important when you're drinking coffee to be able to also smell it, because your smell and your taste work together. If you can't smell it, you are missing something. So give that coffee a try when you got a clear nose, and, you know, use your taste and your smell together. And by the way, smelling is not just this sort of thing, but aromas come up into your nose even when you're not actively sniffing them. Especially when you're drinking that coffee. Don't drink it through a straw. Don't use a travel mug with a cover. You know, even if you go out and get a cup of coffee, take off that plastic lid so you can get the full appreciation of the flavor and the aroma. So, okay, my apologies, Nespresso, for saying that somebody made a mistake here. 8 ounces by weight of ice. It works. Now, one thing that I read in a review was that, have you ever noticed after you take a sip of coffee that there's sort of a lingering aftertaste? Okay? That's part of the coffee experience. You may find that there are some coffees that you take a taste of and you like it, but then it leaves a taste in your mouth that's kind of, or maybe you like the taste that's left in your mouth. So, oh golly, that can affect whether or not you decide to buy a certain coffee, you know, or buy it again, I should say. Alrighty, you know, this is good. Now we've got room for some milk. By the way, last year I tried this hot. That's okay, but I think being hot, it just, this is made to be iced. So, hey, you know, try it the way Nespresso recommended it. I mean, they spent a lot of time and money. Oh, it's so pretty. I love that. You know, having all kinds of coffee tasters and, all, you know, who knows what they do. Obviously, they're pretty successful at it. So try it the way they recommend it. And then experiment like I do to find your own way. Especially if you end up with a whole sleeve of coffee and you didn't like it the first 2 or 3 times. Figure out something else. Look on the internet for a recipe. It's nice with milk. Oh, I liked it better before the milk. Oh, losing my voice a little bit here. Okay, I'm going to go. You know, I don't have any coconut syrup. Oh, wait. All right, now look, I just got to say, I did like this better without the milk, because now I'm just not picking up. Oh, the rainbows are here. I'm not picking up as much of the coconut. I have something that I think will fix that. Coconut extract. Okay, oh, it's McCormick's. You know, just like the parsley flakes. All right, can I put just a drop? Yes, 1 drop. Okay, the rest of it's going down here. Smells good. I don't mind smelling like that. Okay, a spoon. Here's a spoon. I'll give it a stir in. Pleasant. One more drop. One more drop won't hurt. Oh, I hope it won't. Okay, there's one more drop. We'll get the stuff that goes down the side. Use it as a little bit of body scent. It's going to be hard now that I got the coconut on me, to really evaluate this, but I'll give it a whirl. This is good. All right, I'm going to do one more thing. Okay, people are probably saying, oh my gosh, what is she doing to this coffee and when is she ever going to finish? Okay, you can turn me off anytime. A little bit of simple syrup, because I know that flavors like coconut, vanilla, for example, almond, tastes better with a little bit of sweetener. And there it is. But all in all, I recommend just drink it over ice. Don't add anything to it. And make sure you don't have it covered so you can appreciate the aroma. Well, listen, I'm going to go. I've been on here far too long. And good morning to everybody who's joined me for coffee. I know I have some people who watch from the West Coast, and it's a little bit early for you guys. So hello for later. And I hope everybody has a wonderful day. I have to have a root canal today. Oh, well, say a prayer for me.